Hey guys, so today I'm planning to paint the floor in the den. I finished off with sanding yesterday and my muscles are so sore from that. My gosh, I swear the edger is smaller than the drum sander, but it's so much more laborious because you're kind of like partially holding the weight while you're going around the whole room, and it's just, my muscles are quite sore. But I'm excited to move on to this stage, painting. So I think I mentioned in the last video that my plan is to paint the floors Feather Down by Benjamin Moore, the same color as the floors in my office, because as you enter my house, both rooms are across from each other, and I think it'll kind of tie in the floor of my office better if there's symmetry there and both rooms have the same color floor. And I'll just show it to you. I'm sitting in my office now. Everything's sort of in disarray right now because I emptied out the den, obviously, but so that's the den there, and this is sort of where you walk in the house, and then this floor is Feather Down. So it's an off-white color. The walls are like a stark white, so that kind of gives you a comparison. So, and then just show you as you enter in the house, this is the front door here. So if you look to the left, you would see, and this room's all in disarray because the couch is from the den. It's just kind of shoved in there for now. But yeah, you'd see the floor there, and then this is like the natural wood which leads into the whole house, and all the flowing out there is the natural wood. And the den is here. So yeah, it's kind of been bothering me that the floor in my office is the only floor that's like white. I think by painting the floor in the den the same white color, it will just tie everything better, and I think the symmetry will make the office not stand out so much, if that makes sense. That's my hope, at least. And yeah, because I'm having such trouble getting that brown paint or whatever it is off of the floor, I think that this will be the best solution. I've vacuumed the floor, I've swept it, but I'm gonna give it another final wipe down with a microfiber cloth just to get all of the last like little dust particles up, and then I'm gonna prime the floor, and then after that I'll paint it. I've got the paint already, Benjamin Moore Feather Down, and I'm also planning to paint the walls a dark blue color, so I picked up some paint samples of that, and I've got to decide which one to go with. I'm not too sure yet, so I want it to be kind of like a moodier, darker vibe in that room because everywhere else is white, and I really want to have like just some more color in the house. Yeah, let's get started. Let's jump in and get this floor painted. I'm excited because honestly, it's so hard living with all this furniture like all over the place. So I really just want to get this done with. Okay. Just a trick when you're painting, if you take your paint tray and a garbage bag and just place it inside the garbage bag, and you pour the paint in here, and then when you're done painting, you just easily just like unfold the garbage bag and throw it out, and you don't have to clean your paint tray. Good tip.
Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue. Blue too. Bad mood. Sort of witty and jaded, but let's not talk about you. Your couch is on a rerun. Are you hound dog tired, singing all night long? Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue. since I ran into you. Do you need a picture? Well, that gets old. It's hard to take one when your iPhone's full. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue?
Progress update. It's just after 10 p.m. now, and I finished the coat of primer and I got the first coat of paint on. So it's looking, I'll show you how it looks. It's looking pretty good. You can't see too much on camera. I think you kind of can, but do you see the little black marks, like the black holes sort of all through the floor? They're nail holes from the hundreds of nails that I had to pull out of this floor. So tomorrow, what I'm planning to do tomorrow morning is I'm gonna go and fill in all the little nail holes with wood filler. And there are a few like dings in the floorboards that are quite deeper than the rest. So I'm gonna fill all of that in. And then after that dries, I'll sand it down and then I'll do another coat of paint. And I was thinking I would have to do 2 coats. And for sure 2 coats, but I'm debating maybe I'll do a 3rd coat because I think I only did 2 coats in my office and I really feel like it could have used a 3rd coat. Oh, the other thing is when I painted my office, I actually like painted it on with a paintbrush and it took so long. Each coat took forever. And I didn't even prime my office. I just did 2 coats of the floor paint. Whereas the den, I primed it and then I'm planning to do 2 coats. So maybe that will be enough actually. But anyways, I am using a roller, as you saw, and it goes on so fast. I should have used a roller when I did my office as well. So tip, I think everybody would just probably use a roller. I don't know. But I just remember brushing it on with the paintbrush took forever. And rolling it on, it's like so fast. Like it's 10 o'clock at night. And I mean, the thing that takes the longest is using the brush to go around the perimeter and get all the edges. That's taking some time. But yeah, I don't know. It's looking pretty good so far. Though it's really making the walls pop on how much they really, really, really need a coat of paint. So I'm going to pick the color. Let me show you the color samples I have actually. Bring them over. Okay, so these are the colors I am working with. They look so different based on time of day, like lighting. So I really am trying to kind of look at them in nighttime and look at them during the day. I wanted a dark blue, but I know that the room is small, so I am kind of like, I don't want to close the room in more, but at the same time, I do want it to be like a cozy den. Oh, look at Kiwi. She's so cute here. Hey, sweetie. You're so cute. So, yeah. So, anyways, I'm not sure which color I'm going to go with. I'm kind of leaning toward this color, but it's weird. Like, in this lighting, it's looking pretty, I don't know. Sometimes I look at it and it's so dark, and then other lighting it looks a lot lighter. Like when I Google the color online, it looks so much lighter, but gotta go with how it looks in your space because the lighting changes everything. And I haven't looked at these colors yet in like the middle of the day, so I'm gonna see how they look tomorrow and then hopefully decide. It's hard to pick a color because I've picked colors in the past and like regretted it and messed up. So, as tempting as it is to just paint it white, I want to do a color, so I'm gonna pick one and take a risk. And yeah, kind of excited. The room's gonna look so different after. It already looks so different. It's crazy. It's crazy to think like what has happened, what has transpired in the last 48 hours. Anyways, I'm going to make some popcorn and have movie night with Sienna, and yeah, just I'll update you tomorrow. I'll get the 2nd coat on and fill all the nail holes. All right, see you shortly. Okay, now I'm gonna take care of these hundreds and hundreds of nail holes. There's so many of them, but now that the floor is painted, I can clearly see them. So I'm just gonna put some music on, sit and get these nail holes filled. And that way when I add the next coat, it'll look a lot nicer. Okay. So all these nail holes all over the floor need to get filled. And after, see these holes? I think from, some of them are probably old plumbing fixtures, which I'm assuming this was as well. These will need to get filled too, but there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, there's like 7 of them plus the big guy. I'm not gonna deal with that now. That'll be a later project. So yeah, I just gotta fill all the nail holes, and I started to already. You can see there. It's like hundreds of them. So I'm doing that next before I add the next coat, because it's a lot easier to see them now that the floor is painted. Like you can see them, they're everywhere. Okay, every last nail hole is filled. Look how many there are. There's so many. Insanity. So I gotta wait for these to dry and then I'll sand them off. Okay, so the floor is done. I think it turned out really nice. I'm really happy with it. I actually think it turned out better than my office did, and I rolled this paint on. The office, I had used a brush to paint it on. But I think the main thing was I primed these floors, and it took more effort into, filling every single nail hole and just prepping the floor. And I think that made a big difference. So yeah, I'm really happy with it, but now the walls and the fact that they need to be painted really just jumps out at me. It's like, before the floor was kind of the elephant in the room, and now that the floor is looking a lot better, the walls are the elephant in the room. So that's gonna be my next project, is I'm gonna paint these walls, and I'm gonna go with a dark blue color. So yeah, that'll be the next video. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you on the next video. And yeah, bye for now.